One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down inside the 25. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Houston going up tempo. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground.
A 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Takes it inside the 35 and out of bounds at the 34. A big-time return on that one. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's complete on the right side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Houston wants to play fast.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it in stride at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line in a hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's John. Fires to the big fella. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This quarterback has been locked in. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45, on his way. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Unloads it left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline, the great footwork to stay in bounds.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Got the quick completion. Runs through the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Houston will be forced to punt. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Dropping back, it's Johns. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! Fitted in the window for the score. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. He breaks a tackle. That one could really put this drive into... Here as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Johns. They're working that left side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cougars in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Johns. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working that left side now. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Johns. Finds his man, it's Sharp. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Past the first down marker and still running.
Third and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last. And that ball's free behind the line. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuity. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Johns. Fires to the wideout. intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Johns. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Number 12 in formation to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Using his legs, it's Day. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive. Touchdown, Arizona State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Duke. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Fights off a defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, running back on the move. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll pull it down and run. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Off play action on first down. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Tucker. There he goes. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. The play action fake. Bears the pressure. Finds a little space. It's a running room.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Houston will be forced to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Gibbs. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a